And how's everyone doing today? Hope you guys had a good night. Come on, load up. Load up. You know you want to. Oh man, starting off with a chug. Wow, it's been a while. Thank you for that. I quite literally only woke up an hour and a half ago. When I sent out the notification, I literally had just woken up. Stop running. Just wanted to freaking scroll around. So, last time we joined the Scions. Imagine sleeping. Dude, I think from noon to when I woke up, I was asleep. And it shows. My voice is a little gravelier than usual right now. Still waking up. My day was my day off. I always pretty much just sleep the whole day on my day off. But we joined, we got the mission, find out what's going on with Ifrit. And we both know, this being an MMO, this is going to result in us having to kick a Primal's ass. So, let's get to it, figuring out what we gotta do. Okay, first off, we gotta kill some people. Wait, what? Why didn't that work? Miraculously, we wait, why did I cast Blizzard? Oh well, cast it again. In the meanwhile, let's go ahead and get these corpses. You've been up all... Hey, Onyx Kira, you fell asleep at the keyboard? Oh no. Please tell me you don't have a print of a keyboard on you. I've done that before. Hey, thanks for the sub. Yeah. Getting closer and closer to that freaking, to that goal. Oh, yeah. No, I hope you didn't fall asleep and get a print of the keyboard on your face. That's happened to me once or twice in life. I hope it never happens with my current keyboard. Because, it wasn't cheap. I gotta say, out of everything I've seen in video games, using a lily like that to represent dead bodies might be the most respectful thing I've ever seen. It is actually ridiculously respectful that they do that. Respecting the bodies with a flower instead of showing them off or something. I actually like how much they respect the, fair enough, Blue Mage. Just be glad there's none that you have to hit a specific time of day IRL to get. Just in-game time. At least I assume there is. Right, Ungust. Reaper is gonna be up for a week. Reaper is gonna be up for a week thinking he heard something now. I really do not like this guy. Just his personality, 96 to 24. I think you were 80 something yesterday. Nice. Okay, so did he just admit to being an asshole and trolling and insulting people? No, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. Knowing you keep a gun above the door. I mean, who doesn't these days? It's stupid not to. Nice. Nice. The way I see it is there ain't nothing wrong with talking about them. There's a problem with talking about using them on people is the problem. You know. Seriously, if there was one person that I would like to see strung up by his nethers in the game, it would be Ungust in the early parts of the series. Seriously, Hayes. Yeah, I want to say it wouldn't, it would be last resort, but then I look at our country's history. I swear there's way too much shoot first, ask questions later mentality. Not that that's a bad thing sometimes, but if it's otherwise peaceful, I don't know, if the person is cooperating, I don't know why so many situations have, it's not something I want to talk about, I am all for guns, but they should not be the first, they should not be the first option. They should be second or last. I mean, yeah. Castle doctrine is, is kind of important there. To be fair, using a cannon and musket would actually fall closer, to what they actually intended. So good on him. Well, a little on the nose for a period, but good on him. I'm from the South. That sort of thing is dead on, so historically there have been a lot of famous politicians who did. So while it is a little entertaining, it's not exactly out of the ordinary. Just because I don't need it doesn't mean I don't want to keep it going. Yeah. Oh, crap. I didn't keep it going. Where is this? Oh, it's up there. I went the wrong way. I mean, how many people, seriously, how many people do you know that, that their reaction to getting stabbed is, okay, now it's my turn. Seriously. Dude was batshit, you know, later on in life, but damn if he wasn't a good fighter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you know. Oh, you think you think you know, he was legitimately a oh, you think it's right to you know, to enslave people? Let's duel about it. There was, dude was legitimately, you got a problem? Hands. Like, legitimately. So, you know, at one point somebody tried to assassinate him. He beat the fuck out of him, and then it took his friends, the assassin's friends, throwing him into a river to get him away from Clay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, so many times. It's not even once. And somehow he still managed to die of old age. And somehow, under all those conditions, still managing to die of old age instead of being murdered. Somehow. You know, he is legitimately one of those situations where you can say, I don't know what to tell you, dude was the main character. I mean, literally. Oh yeah, no, it did actually happen. That legitimately did happen. That was the argument that won him a case. Yeah, none of this gear helps me, so just take the money. Still, no gear that helps me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's true. It's true. Everyone talks about Ben Franklin and him as an ambassador. The only reason they don't talk about Clay as an ambassador is because he was so aggressive. You know? The dude lived his life by the motto of, you want hands? Like, legitimately, dude lived by the motto of, you want hands? Fine. Where is... Wait, am I just missing it? Where is it? Is there not a chocobo key here? No, there is. Where is it? Oh, it's above us. Yeah. Can I... Nope, I can only hire porters here. I can't get the whole chocobo, that's right. Yeah, no, legitimately, it's, you know, the only reason he never held a political office is because Clay was too Clay for everyone around him. You know, when you're too bluntly honest to be a true politician, that's the mark of somebody who should be in politics. especially in the day and age he was around. You know, could you imagine how the US military would be if he'd been, if he'd been in the government? They'd be so willing to more willing to throw hands than they are. And they're still completely willing to throw hands. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, dude, America will throw hands over just about anything. As evidenced by the fact that our navy exists solely to deal with pirates who want to mess with our boats. Ironically, no. Ironically, not as much as you'd think these days. I mean, have you ever looked at where we get most of our oil currently? Have you looked at where we get most of our oil these days? Have you ever actually looked into it? Most of our oil comes from Canada. I mean, to be fair, we did fight Canada at one point, to be fair. We did fight Canada at one point thanks to Britain. Nah, well, we lost the initial skirmish, won the second one, and then decided to end it on neutral terms. Yeah, you can call that losing, but I mean, you can look at it that way. But the White House is a house. It's not not the seat of actual government. As long as the people survived, the government was intact. I'm not going to discuss whether we could take Canada or not because I'm not sure we'd want to. You know, because they do kind of take the same mentality we do, you know, as far as defending themselves. Yeah, no, they're like America, but nice as far as politically. Yeah, Canada is the happy hat. It's when you make the hat be not happy that we get war crimes. Bankred sending us a message through other people. That's a little not normal. You know, there's a reason that they call it I've heard of, a Canadian military member to refer to it as Geneva Suggestions, not conventions. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, it's always better to have Canada on your side than against you. If for no other reason that we share a really big border that for the most part isn't super tightly controlled. Yeah, there are plenty of places it is controlled, but those are mostly near cities. There's a lot of places that we'd have that the reaction time to them crossing illegally would be a lot slower. To be fair, the same thing can be said for their side of it. You know. No, you don't screw with Canada. You know, you make jokes with them, they laugh about it, you laugh about it, then, you know, and that's it. It's when you actually do something to them that you have to worry about them. They're good spirited about things. And I don't want to be the one to ruin that good spirit. Thancred, did you just basically say, hey, I don't want to get in a fight with them, you go get in a fight with them? Yeah, I will do quite well without war crimes being dropped on my head. Oh, right, I'm 10 levels over them. They quite literally will not attack me unless I attack them, I don't think. Oh, yep. I was wrong. Well, the thing was, while Germany was at the time one of the strongest. Oh, nice, nice. While Germany was one of the strongest and most experienced militaries at the time, they also fought conventionally, at least in World War I. They weren't, they followed tight doctrine that was fairly well known. Canada, on the other hand, nobody knew how they fought except us at that point. Because we'd fought with them. Canada hadn't really fought with anyone else. Yeah. At the time, nobody knew Canada was willing to, was a dirty fighter. For all we knew, Canada's like a Fallout player who likes to see people go boom. They're the kind of people who will sneak a live grenade into your pocket, if you piss them off. But to be fair, the fact that they were over there before us, also points to them being more willing to help a buddy out than we normally are. Of course, we were also selling weapons, so yeah, no, legitimately, at that time, nobody knew how they fought except and even our knowledge of their combat doctrine was a little outdated. Oh, we went right by it. You know, Britain might have had an idea, seeing as how they technically are at least part of, their, part of their stuff, but nobody really knew how they fought. Well, I mean, to be fair, we should have known. I mean, to be fair, look at the conditions that they have up there to train in on the regular. You know, they were used to being put in shithole conditions and having to come out on the other side. So it kind of makes sense that they were able to freaking pull it out. I mean, Germany was prepared for people who looked to fight in the trenches. People who were, Germany was ready to fight people who fought the same way they did. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. As, like it said, retreat, hell, we just got here. Oh, crap, I forgot to turn off Pretzel all this time. Sorry. You guys have been getting a mixed mishmash of music. Yeah, and then one. And then one. That's the big thing. And then one. With a numerically inferior force, we won. Imagine if they'd had an Ontos there. Say what you will, but what you've got to remember is from the beginning of the US's independence, everyone was like, wait, you freaking took out you kicked Britain out, and you guys are just a bunch of farmers. Okay, we're backing off. You got to remember, that's how the rest of the world viewed us from the start. The rest of the world from the beginning was already off guard by us going independent. I am going to make this look stupid as shit. Oh, those are not the right ones. These are the ones I want. Does that fulfill? Yes, it does. Yeah, I mean, let's put it this way. The United States Navy exists because because pirates, the United States Navy exists because pirates, straight up. And when we went to go discuss with the Barbary nations, when they went to discuss with the Barbary nations and try to make peace with them, the first one said, "Wait, y'all kicked Britain out and you're just a bunch of farmers? Okay, we're not messing with you." The first one said, "Okay, we ain't messing with you. You're good." It was the second one that started shit. Morocco Morocco understood the assignment right away. Don't mess with America. They just kicked out the biggest navy and the biggest military known to man at the time as farmers. It's the rest of the Barbary nations that didn't understand the assignment. You know, to be fair though, and this is the wild thing. At the time that Morocco said, nah, we'll be friends, we didn't have a navy yet. Yeah. We didn't have a navy when, at that time yet. It wasn't until after that we had a navy. Like just the idea of us made Morocco say, nah, we good, bruh. Is is it in here? No. Oh, it's in the other building against the wall. Okay. Yeah, no. I mean, the way Jefferson got, dealt with the Barbary States. He sent a gift over, a Trojan horse of a gift over, and then realizing that if they did say, okay, yeah, we're good, he'd be giving money to pirates. He then sent a letter basically trolling them. Yeah, no, the whole situation was wild. I like how currently I'm basically just I just put on I just put on poor people clothes over my over my gear, and it's somehow fooling people. Like I'm not even actually properly disguised. I'm just kind of half disguised, and they're falling for it. That's still funny to me. Am I gonna have to go body a freaking? Oh yeah, oh yeah, But seriously, there's a reason I have heard I have heard America described as war as fuck. Oh no. Dude, you went to the enemy. You went to the enemy for help, and you don't think something's wrong with that. The money was good. This dude sold out people to protect his home because the money was good. He is really getting sigh. He is really getting. He's really getting sick of seeing my character. Thancred's gonna pull all the juicy details out of him while I go report the findings. Also, I suppose I can put my proper gear on now. There we go. Back to normal. And this way. Actually, you know what? I don't feel like walking the controls. This is why you talk to the Chocobo porters, because you can do that. Can't wait for the I'm of two minds about that one. I'm of two minds about that. On the one hand, if it goes well, it'll be really neat. On the other, if it goes well, it'll be neat. On the other hand, there has been a really bad trend of bad game themed shows in the last few years. Just the way so many of the game based shows and anime based shows have been bad is not even, in either quality, the writing, oh, fair enough. Well, I mean, that's a problem too, because a lot of them have butchered the lore. And it's like for everyone that actually got everything right, another one butchered the lore. That's I hope they don't do an Elder Scrolls one, because as neat as it would be, it feels like they would have to have so much CGI in it that it wouldn't even be worth it. At that point, you might as well have just made an animated series. You know, like say what you will about League of Legends. You know, say what you will about League of Legends, but but the but the show they did was fucking fantastic. You know, they say what you will about League of Legends. You know, I mean, honestly, I can't think of a particular anime art style that would fit it the best. Um, just as long as they don't go the 3D CG route. As long as they don't go the 3D CG route. All right, what section of the world are we going to? Yeah. 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 Well, I mean, to be fair, going back to an area they've been to before for it, makes it easier for them to do it because, to put things together because they don't have to invent new lore. They can work with what's there already instead of having to invent new lore. And that makes it a lot easier on the show writers. I mean, honestly, that's probably a good thing. You know, they're touching on content that, you know, they're touching on areas that we haven't heard from in quite a while. That's a good thing because that lets you know how the region developed afterwards. That's a good thing. I mean, because technically that means we're seeing it. Uh, like, God, it'd be 30 or 40, years after the games easily. No, longer. Yeah, I mean, in general, um, NCR is growth, Brotherhood of Steel, uh, stabilize, and Enclave control. You know, that's that's pretty much how it is. Institute is conversion, and the Minutemen are let's go back to the old ways. You know, the bouncing of that cart in the background is distracting. Trying to remember. I'm not going to work on this right now. I will be coming back off, in downtime and working on crafting and all that. But for now, we're just going to keep pushing the main story forward. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, fair. The whole, honestly, a lot of the, it's hard for me to say personally which side was right because on some level, all but the Institute have their own delusions on why they should be right. The institution just doesn't care about other people, doesn't care about other, you know. I mean, Liberty Prime, overall, while it does have its uses, it's also a figurehead, you know? Oh God, don't remind me of that statement. That that meme has gone on for too long. That meme has gone on for too long. I swear you might be the only one, man. I haven't even eaten or anything. I'm not gonna have much to eat. Mm-hmm. I swear. I swear it's Preston is a handful to deal with. I wonder if I'll get anything useful out of that. Probably not. A staghorn staff. I think I'm using a, the yeah, no, I there literally was nothing from that I could have used. Those are worse than what I'm wearing. I mean, I suppose that I suppose the machines are tools, not people. Not people. In the perspective of um Fallout, that is the generally correct way to take it. Um, but in general, you won't find me using AI tools on for anything. In fact, honestly, I haven't even looked into what they're doing lately. Hey, Zood's here. How you doing, man? Camp Drybone? Alright, that's a teleport. Ooh, what? What were you subscribed to that had $100 attached to, attached to it? What? Hey, is upstairs. To be fair, I've subscribed to things that end up costing me money, but like, okay, y'all are gonna laugh at me for this one. Y'all are gonna laugh at me for this one. But back on the original oh no, I know where that is. Y'all are gonna laugh at me for this one. What? Oh, there's a door over there. Y'all are really gonna laugh at me for this one. Back on the original Xbox, I subscribed to Xbox Live. Um, you know, back I didn't use a gift, I didn't use a card to, for time. I straight up subscribed. Used it for about 2 months and then forgot I was subscribed because because I just didn't have time to play anymore. I think my Xbox also broke. And I just forgot about it. Even changed banks at one point. And I get an email one day telling me that that my bank account that my bank account at my previous bank was overdrafted. I was like, how? I thought I closed that account. Nah, turns out Microsoft was still charging an account that didn't have any money in it. The account was $200 overdrafted. Like, like the I didn't know that account had overdraft protection because I'd never overdrafted it. So, so when, so the overdraft protection just kept me charging $30 on a $5 payment over and over until finally the bank decided to notify me that it was happening. Like they waited until it was $200 overdrafted to say anything. Like just stupid, just absolutely stupid. So I had to go into Microsoft, cancel that subscription. Yeah, no, oh no, my current bank would tell me as soon as I overdrafted and a business day had passed. Welcome back, Sonic. Welcome back, Kira. My current bank would tell me as soon as I overdrafted and a business day had passed. Back that bank, nah, I definitely wouldn't go there again. Yeah, PNC I hear is pretty well rated. I personally I'm not going to speak on what bank I use. That's just stupid to talk about your banking on the internet. But overall my current bank has done me right. And even better about my current bank, it does not charge me an overdraft fee if I get money into the account before the business day opens. So if my bank account overdrafts at midnight or 1 a.m. and I notice and get money into the account via transfers before the business day opens, I don't get an overdraft fee. That whereas with my previous bank, if I overdrafted at midnight, the fee would automatically charge immediately, which sucked. Because I'd have like $3 in my account, a $5 pay, auto pay that I forgot about would go through, and suddenly my bank account is $32 over, in the negative the day before I get paid. So there was, so I'm a lot happier with my current one. We are massively over leveled for this. Wait, touch grass isn't there? Nah, that ain't right. It should be there. Um, what? Really? Isn't it? It isn't there? One sec, I'll take a look. Touch grass, touch grass, touch grass. Wait, where is touch grass? It's on. It's got one, it's got a redemption of one per user per stream, and it hasn't been used this stream. Weird. That's weird that it's not working for you. And apparently I've been talking about the question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. Oh, all right. All right. I'll go touch grass. I think I remember I turned really, really. I think I remember I turned it off because of I think I was streaming from my parents' house. Um you can't see it very well because of green screening, but there's the grass. And since I knew you couldn't see it very well, I also got a stick. But apparently I got to go touch grass again. I got to go again. Oh, yeah. So I stepped outside. I stepped outside and a fire truck went roaring past. Oh, come. Those two look like they're right out of high school. And then you've got the tiny potato. God, he looks like somebody I wouldn't trust to be able to wipe their ass. They're way too calm. Yep, way too calm. Betrayer. Betrayer. Wait, oh crap. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I thought I had flipped it. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, no, dude betrayed us. Yeah, no, they betrayed us. I apologize about that. And flop. Good. You think you're gonna do a warrior? Are you going Marauder, or are you going Paladin? You know, oh, you're gonna go warrior. That's right. You said that. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, you're going Paladin. All right, so you're gonna go the Gladiator. Gotcha. Oh, right. Can't use that one. Oh yeah, the little potato can fight. I don't know why I did that way. This doesn't end until the asshole here goes down, so there we go. Or at least gets, you can pick from the, there are a few races, the higher, the human, equivalent, the Lalafell, the Radagon, the Elazin. And if you've got the full DLC, which I don't know if they'll let you do it, you can also pick Aura. Who else? I don't think the free trial lets you get the Viera or the Hrothgar. Is there any others? Oh, right, the Mikote. The but the Elazin are the equivalent of an elf. Oh, you end up whole game? Then you can access the Viera and the Hrothgar too. The Hrothgar, think lion folk. and Vieira, of course, our bunny. The Aura are kind of dragon people. It'll actually let you take a look at the at what they look like when you're character creating. I think the Elezen the Elezen are pretty much the elf folk of Final Fantasy 14. They're usually pretty tall. Ooh. Time to go fight the asshole. We can do this with a party of NPCs. All right. They're all scions too. Well, we had to come up with a last name. You actually have to make a first and last name. Have you seen what my character looks like? Like it's a have you seen what he looks like? All right, time to fight a primal. Well, at least they're getting their just desserts. He's legitimately probably one of the weakest primals there is. It's not that they're scared of me, it's their god tried to turn me into one of his servants, and it didn't work. All right, let's begin. Are you guys really sticking with me when the freaking boss is right there? I'm using fire on the Lord of Flames and managing to deal damage. Some Lord of Flames. And what can I say? I forgot to keep up the DOT. Run, 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 run! Can't avoid that. It's an it's a full field AOE. Can't remember at what point the I think we're about to have another eruption. Okay, okay, Infernal Nails up. Infernal Nails up. Take it down, take it down, take it down. You do not want that thing to pop. Oh, I'm out of magic. Oh wait, did it not go down? Yeah. We might be about to freaking wipe. Run, 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 run. Woo! Ah, crap, I didn't make it in time. Thank you. Keep that DOT up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That, you know, the one thing you can say about the NPC tank is he does a good job once holding the enemy. And even better is he remembers to point him away from you. Need to spread out a little. We got this though. That's one primal down, and we're going to have to fight him more than a few times. He's a pain in the butt to fight. The later version you fight of him as a at level 50, the later version of him you fight the extreme version. Instead of just one of those things we have to kill, there's 3 of them. And if even one survives, total party KO. If that one had survived, much longer, it would have been a TPK. So, yeah. You brought a bunch of people who aren't protected. Yeah, no, I did not realize I didn't have my audio on earlier. I apologize so much for that. Must have gotten a little boring once I turned off the music too. Two hours until download done. Rip. Oh man. Yeah. Livia Sasjunius, she is obsessive about being in love with Garland. She's obsessive about it. Did I leave something behind? Oh, fair enough, man. You know, I'm pretty much just woken up, so where am I headed? There he is. They may be whole of body, but their minds are gone. Bruh. Alright. You know, I would really appreciate finally getting some better gear, but at the same time, that would also mean spending money currently. Actually, let's do that. Let's head over to Ul'dah and see what we can pick up in the way of gear for level 28, 29. Even if it's just a staff we get. Just a staff. Bruh, he was still here yesterday. He's still here. He was here yesterday. That dude is committed to the bit. And why am I... Why am I not just using the Aethernet? Yeah, let's get us a better weapon. I know I'll be getting one in 2 levels from from the guild, but that's 2 levels away, and my current weapon is rated for level 26. I'm 2 levels over it. Other side. Also, it's probably time to upgrade my there are no... Oh, I clicked on Disciple of War. No. Where are the mage weapons? No. Nothing needs repairs at the moment. Am I gonna have to pull off from the, go to the board? Also, I think I did get a... Yeah, no, don't have anything better currently. That would... God, that would be a big chunk of money for something that's just gonna go away soon. No, no. Alright, well, either way, let's get over to Horizon. Get on over to the sooner we get to, like, God, is it what, like 20, 32, 33, we get access to the oh wait, we have to get the quest line to there too. Be right back while it's walking. I like their chocobo music. You know what? Yeah, the only thing I need is the bloated bogies that are over here. Let's get them. Really, there has to be a fate right as I'm going for them. Bro, that is not a fate target. Are you telling me because that fate is active and I don't want to join it that I can't? That's irritating. That's irritating there. I know I could just join the fate, but I don't feel like joining a fate right now. So I know tonight is going to suck for me, food-wise. Thancred is the epitome of beating himself up for being a nice guy. He's not a good enough of a guy, so everything he does is not, bad in his eyes. Hmm. Well, I mean that the Primal himself did say the Paragons were, who we also know as the my brain just shuddered out on me. As the Asians are, spoke to him, so Tancred, why are you walking so slow and creepy? To be fair, with Louis Sua's actions at the end, you know, during the Battle of Carteneau, you could almost call all the scions from that time tempered. All right, so I know we started in Ul'dah, but which of the three grand companies do we choose? Do we go Ul'dah, Gridania, or La Noscea? Or Limsa, I should say. Do we want to be a serpent, a flame, or a maelstrom? I think last time I played, we did the flame. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter which one you join because you can, because ultimately it doesn't play a huge part in the story, just in the rewards you can get off to the side. But it also affects the livery on your initial mount. Let's yeah, there's not enough people here to make a poll worth it. Yeah, I think Serpents is the one I haven't done yet. So let's go Serpents this time. Wait, was that mofo wearing a bell on his head? Did the flames really have a bell on the top of his hat? Yes, he does, or what looks like one. That straight up looks like he's got a bell on top of his head. I never noticed that before. Yeah, I think we're gonna go serpents this time. Which is weird. When I played a white mage on my very first account, I went the flames. And then at some point, I think at the prodding of my guild, changed to the maelstrom. We'll go ahead and just take the teleport. Honestly, if I wanted, you know, I might at some point just try to travel on foot between all three cities just for shits and giggles. But I do not feel like that right now. I know you can. You look at the map. I think it's over here. Of course. Oh, right. I have never been here, so it's not there. Yeah, you can go through up through Drybone to Welwick Wood, and then to the South Shroud to you know, get there. You can do the same thing with La Noscea too. Where am I going? My brain just kind of shut off on me. Brain function, come on. This will be the easy way, I think. We are on the way to leveling up to 30. As soon as we hit 30, we are going to put priority on completing the guild quest, because it's not long after that we unlock the job, and God knows we need to unlock the job. Even more than that, I can't wait to freaking unlock the mount. Is it like... It's not long after this we unlock the mount after we join, is it?
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
You gotta admit, he can tell a good speech.
Your Grace.
Raoban? People of Ul'dah, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Gotta give him credit for holding a whole person up by on one forearm like that.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
If you'll permit me, Alphinaud. And my sister, Alisaie, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances. in
God, you could
pursuit
tell
of
Alisaie is just
enlightenment.
done with this shit already. She just does not want to be here. Hmm. The twins are... Well, the twins are the twins. That's all I can say about that. Let's do Limsa's next. I still love the fact that despite it being one of the main classes, and one of the classes that have been in the game for forever, Rogue is a class you can't join, and you can't start the game at. How you doing, Zamora? Doing all right today? I still love the fact that despite it being one of the main classes, you can't start the game as a rogue. You have to decide to become a rogue later, at level, after you gain permission to try other guilds from your guild master. It gives flavor, makes it clear that people don't start as rogues or thieves. They become rogues or thieves.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our
Some
mighty
Gary's mod, yeah.
crimson
God, it's been a
standard,
while since I
and tell
saw
me
that
your
game.
hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Yeah, I hear you.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our Grand Company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Carteneau. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive.
Yeah, no, it's funny. All 3 of these remembrance,
Join me now in
ceremonies are
remembering
just
those who fought in the name of
advertising
freedom
campaigns.
and fell. May their souls be
It's a little funny. It's understandable, but funny in its own
Freedom.
way.
Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom, much as the beast tribes have. A small wonder. Beneath.
Oh, shut up,
It
Alphanode.
has been 5 long
This
years
is before
since the
Alphanode
calamity
got the
struck.
stick pulled out of
5
his ass.
long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep.
Not saying it got pulled out completely, but here it was almost up to his freaking neck. Wasn't it? You know, I have to credit Estinian with doing a good job of pulling the stick out of his ass, even though it kind of was mutual as far as they both learned a lot of lessons from each other.
But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swell. Even now, the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
Bro, you were late. Yeah, no, the twins are... They could have done better on their design. I'm gonna say it. Not in that the design is bad. It's it's almost like they just took the same character model for both of them and just gave one a slight chest and called it good. And it wasn't until like 2 expansions later when they decided to improve that. Why? Really? I took a sip and it... Huh. I understand why, but it's a little annoying. Do we want to sit through this last one, or do we want to skip it? Yeah, I never did get the retainer when I should have. Oh well. Let's see, do we have anybody in the river today? No? Oh well. Sometimes you'll find somebody floating lifelessly there. It's always entertaining. Maybe there's someone in this one. No, not today. Also, I have to come back to this spot fairly often. It's weirdly consistent that this is a useful one. I'll eventually get them all, but... yeah.
I lost my son to the Calamity.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood.
Huh.
Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest.
I'm gonna cut down my mic here for just a minute because apparently her voice is picking up on the mic.
Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 working hand in hand. The Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Carteneau. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on that
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
Now, I want to point out something here. First off, that is the Conjurers Guild leader, and these two are the ones who handle the majority of your White Mage quests up to level 50. So there's that. Also, of the three free Grand Company leaders, the only one that didn't have huge amounts of people talking during their speech was Rauban. Both of the others have now. It tells you exactly how captivating he can hold an audience.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
For
forest.
the elementals!
Fancy meeting you again.
Also, you realize the first lines we got out of Alisaie as far as voice lines were her being a snarky bitch. I never realized that till now. In fact, it's not long after this, we don't see Alisaie for quite a while. Oh, I'm so glad that when they added the Viera to the game, they actually took into account that their ears are up here. You know, in the checking your link pearl posture. Wait, I have something in my inventory for this. They provide, when we joined the joined the Scions, they gave us 40 of those. And I keep forgetting they're there.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the calamity on 7th Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
Honestly, I don't see any of the three as despots. She's blowing it a little out of
There must
proportion.
be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths...
I should hope so.
And now we won't see her until, like, early Stormblood again. We won't see her at all in Heaven's
We
Word,
are
I
to
don't think.
escort you.
Hope does not come into it. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
I said we were going to join the serpents, so let's be humble. Alright, that wants us going to... where? East Shroud. That is the closest teleport I have, so... Nope. there. I was not paying attention. Did I just strained myself? Nah, I can get up here. All right. Maybe that'll help a little. You know what? Yeah, I can't even see those yet. I'm about to hit level 30 and I still haven't completed the level 20. I gotta go take out those bloated bogeys next time I head to the visit the Scions. God, I would kill for a freaking mount right now. Yeah, I'm so over-leveled. I'm over-leveled for this area. I mean, for this quest. Doesn't mean it's easy, but... The look on his face just then. Like, shit, I fucked up. Oh, really? I can't use that yet? Dang it. My dude, are you guys really just gonna stand right in its way? Great. Now we're down. Now we're down a freaking healer. Great. Where are you headed off to? What was that freaking pilot thinking? Oh, those two, man. All right. Let's get back to why am I on social? Let's get back to Gridania. I really should have just taken the time to grab that Aetheryte while I was out here. My bad. Oh, I'm gonna regret that later. There we go. And oh, right, that gets us our first serpent seals. Oh, that was not the way I wanted him to say that. He just called me Private Trap. Wow. That's yeah. Alright, yep. Okay, yep. We are picking up this quest because we want our freaking chocobo. I am gonna go use the bathroom real quick, then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm sorry about that. Oh, what do we got? Isn't the quartermaster? Oh, I haven't done Woods Will Be Done yet, so I don't have 300 yet. Okay, okay. My brain. My brain. I picked it up, but I can't actually do the quest until I get back to, till I get back from Vesper. Whoops. Also, it is getting close to time to clean out my inventory. I am going to take a quick detour and take out these bloated bogeys. I'm getting irritated by not being able to... Alright, and that is hunting rank unlocked. Now the ones, a whole bunch of new ones to do. Finally. I did not mean to activate lucid dreaming. Now we have this company script required to get a chocobo. He's shy because he... I can tell you what I'll be doing when stream ends, and that's eating something. That's for sure. Alright, Minfilia. Okay. Oh, it's the sylphs.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldesion?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like Gisselgreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
All right. Yeah, we freaking Sylph management. Well, the good news is we have to go back to the Adder's Nest to complete this quest. So we'll be able to turn in this quest, get our freaking Chocobo issuance license, and get our Chocobo fairly quickly. Finally, we'll have a mount. I really wish they'd stop calling me that. And let's go to Singer and get our Chocobo. What are we naming him? I'm just gonna name him Laska. And if we use that, we add the mount. Do I have any other things like that in my inventory? Yes, I do, actually. All right, and with that, yep, we have our company issue Chocobo, who will eventually be able to fight with us, which is awesome. Then we also have the SDS Fenrir, as well as an Ahriman. West Shore Pier. Ooh, rain. Who doesn't like riding a motorcycle through the forest? We will, where are we at? Bearings. I don't have much of that. We know this. Oh, right. We can use a mount now. This is not what, that's not one you'd normally have. That one was a gift from my roommate, when we, back when he played. He decided to get that for me as a birthday gift one year. I think this is, however, a good place to call it off for the day. I'll see you guys again tomorrow morning. In the meanwhile, though, catch you later.